Let's take a look now at how we solve multiplication and division problems. How would you do that with problem sums? Okay, well, what we do with problem sums that involve multiplication or division is we try and write our information as what we call a number sentence. And then we can find the answers to that number sentence. Let's go and take a look now at a practical example. The question says here that a water tank holds 75 liters of water. So I've got a tank, and in that tank I can hold 75 liters of water. The question says, how many liters can 16 tanks hold? So if I had 16 of these tanks, and each one of these had 75 liters, how would I work out how much they hold altogether? Well, obviously this is a multiplication sum, because I've got 16 tanks, each of them with 75. So I need to multiply 75 by 16. So how do we do that? Let's break it down. If we were to start by leaving the 75 alone and breaking down the number 16, well, 16 is made up of 2 times 2, which we know is 4, and 4 times another 4 is 16. So we could break down 16 into these numbers. Now what we need to do is start multiplying. 75 times that 2 gives you this 150. And then you've now left with 2 times 4. So you've now got 150 times 2 times 4. But this 150 times 2 gives you the 300 times 4. And what is 300 times 4? Well, we can say it's the same as 3 times 4 times 100. Because we can say over here that 300, if we change that to be 400, it would then be 400 times the 3. So we just simply took the 4 and the 300 and we swapped it around to get 3 times 4 times 100. We made it. Or we could have said 3 times 100 and then that times 4. It's the same difference. So either we take 300 or 400 and break it down, and we've got a 3 and a 4. So either way, we've got 3 times 4 is 12, and 12 times 100 is 1200. So here we had 150 times 2, which was 300 times 4. What did we do with 300 times 4? We can either say it's 3 times 100 to get you the 300, and then you times that by 4. So 100 times 4 is 400 times 3, which is 1200. Or we can say, let's make it 4 times 100, if we look at it that way, and then we've still got a 3 times a 3. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 100 is 1200. So we can see that the tanks can hold 1200 liters altogether. Now we can use the inverse operation of multiplication, which is division, to check our answer. In other words, how would we take 1200 and divide 1200 by 16? What should we get? We know we should get 75 because each tank holds 75. How would we do that? Well, 1200 divided by 16, let's break the 16 down again. 16 is 4 times 2 is 8 times 2 is 16. So we're going to divide 1200 by 4, then by 2, and then by 2. How would we do that? Well, what is 1200 divided by 4? That gets you 300. What is 300 divided by 2? That gets you 150. What's 150 divided by 2? That gets you 75. So what we're doing here is we're taking our original number and we're either dividing or multiplying it slowly but surely, one step at a time, by each of its smaller components. And as we do that, we get a new number, we carry on dividing or multiplying, we get a new number, we carry on dividing and multiplying, and we eventually arrive at our answer.